Episode 03. Now the company is a big success. Almost majority of the Indians, many people, they know the company. They know who we are. They know what products we make. They know what services we give. We have a brand name. We have a presence. We have a market presence. We have a unique USP. We have opened new units across the city. And now, after a couple of years, we are successful. We have a huge profit lying in our accounts. The company has grown multifolds, and now we are not ready to settle down here. We want to grow further. So now we decide to expand beyond our city and go across the country. Now, opening up offices, hiring employees, increasing production capacity, all these would require further funding. More money needs to be invested into the company for all these expenses to be carried out. Now, all these expenses that are required by the company now to grow is termed under Capex, CAPEX. So what is Capex? Capex is just a short form of capital expenditure. So now the company would require the capital expenditure, the amount that they require to expand across the country, across different states, different cities, to take the company outside the city from where they started. Now again, we'll do a market survey. The market survey, the initial cost of establishment, the purchase of land, the other building construction, forming of the company, hiring employees, and all these. We estimate the total expenditure that the company would require is approximately around 20 crores. 20 crores, that's a huge amount of money. So let's see how we are going to manage it. Now this time we have three options. Option A is take the money from our profits. So if we have 20 crores in profits, take it and invest it. That is known as money from internal accruals, where the company takes its own profits and puts that money further for the business growth. Option B, of course, again, approach a second venture capitalist, another venture capitalist who would come in, who would put in some money. Again, he would ask for some stake in the company, and he would give his expertise. He would help us with his knowledge, with his contacts, with his experience, and he will help us grow this company further and expand across the country. So this is option B. We can approach a second venture capitalist. Option C, we can go to the bank and ask for a loan. Now the banks will easily lend us because we have a brand name, we have a good product, we have a service, the banks knows us, we have a good track record behind us of making money, so the banks will not have problems lending money to us. So we can approach the bank. This is the third option that we have at hand. Now at this point of time, we decided, okay, fine, we'll exercise all three options. We'll take a little bit of loan, we'll put in our profits, whatever we have, we'll take out a little bit of profits and we'll put it in the expansion plan. And we'll also bring in an expert venture capitalist who has an expertise in business expansion, of expanding business beyond cities and taking it across the country, making it a nationwide business. So we want a person who has an experience. So that's the reason we are going with the second venture capitalists. So again, we'll approach a lot of venture capitalists. We'll sit with them. We'll present our plan, present our ideas. We'll negotiate with them and try and figure out how much they are putting in against what percent of the company's stake. Now at this stage, the venture capitalist comes in. He finds the business is big. It has got a big brand name. It has got good products, good services. It has got a big brand name behind it. The profitability is good. The revenue model is good. So the VC agrees. He agrees to take this business and expand it beyond the city and take it throughout the nation, make it a nationwide business. He says, this company is good. He puts a valuation of 100 CR, a valuation of 100 crores for the company. That's huge for the promoters who had initially started off with 1 crore. Remember, we had put in the seed funding of 1 crore rupees. In episode 1 we saw this, we had a seed funding of 1 crore rupees. That 1 crore valuation of the company, at that point of time the company had a valuation of 1 crore. That company who had a valuation of 1 crore is now worth 100 crores, 100 times appreciation in value. That's how big it is. So now let's see how the shareholding pattern looks like. We'll take you to the Excel where we'll try and find out and see the breakup of the shareholding pattern and the total valuation of the company. Here it is. So here you see the promoter still holds 4 lakh shares, which is the 40% share of the company. So holding 40% share. The angel investor holds 5%. The angel investor 2 holds 5%. Remember, the first venture capitalist, he took 10% share of the company. The second venture capitalist has just come in now. He says he'll put in 5 crores and he'll take 5% of the company. Because the company has grown big, that's why the amount of 5 crores could just fetch him 5% share of the company. Once again, none of the promoters, not the first venture capitalist, would like to part away with his shareholding, and so we had to take 5% shareholding from the company, the shares that the company had with itself. We took 5% out and gave it to the venture capitalist B, and this is how the shareholding pattern now looks like. 40% share still remains with the promoter, which is 4 lakh shares. The company is worth 100 crores now. So 40% of 100 crores is 40 crores. The valuation of the shares that the promoter holds is now worth 40 crores. The valuation of the shares that the first angel investor holds is now worth 5 crores. The valuation of the shares that the second angel investor holds is also worth 5 crores. The valuation of the shares that the first venture capitalist now holds is worth 10 crores. Remember, he has put in 2 crores initially. We saw this in episode 2. If you go back and see episode 2, you will find out the venture capitalist initially had put in 2 crores for a 10% stake. Now that 2 crores has become 10 crores. Okay, that's 5 times appreciation. For the venture capitalist B, who has just come in, who has put in 5 crores of funding and has taken 5%, for him, he has just paid the money, and so for him there is no wealth appreciation. For the company, again, of course, there is 100 times appreciation. But unfortunately, the company now holds 35% shares, which is 350,000 shares, and 100% or 100% appreciation on that makes it 35% of 100 crores, which is 35 crores. Now once again, these 350,000 shares are authorized shares with the company, but they are not allocated to anybody. These 350,000 shares still remains with the company. Classic real-time examples of companies like this who has grown from scratch with minimum funding, with funding from friends, relatives, families. You can name any of them. Companies like Infosys, Titan, Page Industries, Paytm, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Crate, Zomato, all these startups, they have initially started up taking some money from their friends, then finding the angel investors, which are the friends, then looking for the venture capitalists, and then further expanding, taking loans, or maybe going to further venture capitalists and expanding further. This is how the company grows. Now we have the money, we have the expertise, we have the VC, we have the person in our team who could help us expand across the country and be a pan-India business. Few years down the line, we have another dream. We were sitting together discussing our journey, the struggles that we had the struggles that we faced in opening this company and taking it this far. We had many who told us, don't do this, it's not going to work out, it's not worth it. Don't dream, dreams don't come true. It always reminds me of a very good Hindi movie where the promoter says he stands in front of a vast audience, his team, his colleagues, his business partners, and then he recalls those moments, those old moments where he wanted to start a business, and for him his dad says, "Sapne mat dekho, sapne kabhi sach nahi hote." Don't dream, dreams don't come true. Many said, don't dream, dreams don't come true. But we dared to dream.
मैंने सपना देखा, हमने सपना देखा। तो क्या अपना सपना पूरा हुआ? बनना चाहते हो दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी कंपनी? बता दे दुनिया को कि हमारे